You all.
This is
what
my
a guy.
This
what
is
a
good friend. Good friend. It's been how many years since we've not seen each other?
Quite a few years.
मुझे उर्दू नहीं आती है.
उर्दू नहीं आती है.
मुझे बांग्ला आती है. बांग्लादेश. I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time. It's been a long time since I had one of these samosas drowned in that signature sauce. Bismillah.
Here we are, we've got Anz. Come on, we can do this.
This looks absolutely horrific. Right, just flip it.
Yeah.
Just flip it.
Oh my God.
Don't burn yourself.
Guys, pray for me.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Whoa. Not bad, not bad.
He's been very, very kind here.
That is Drool Bucket certified.
Yes, foodies, it's Anz and welcome back to the channel. Now, everyone knows my thoughts about Bradford City as the curry capital of the United Kingdom. And one of many reasons, Salam bro, you right? Sorry about that. One of many reasons why I know this place is the curry capital of the United Kingdom is because so many curry houses have laid down the foundations for decades and decades. We've got loads of restaurants that are 10 years old. We've got lots of restaurants in Bradford that are quarter of a century old, and then you've got a couple that are over 50 years old. I'm really excited about this review today because I'm going to go to one of my favorite spots which I haven't been for a while, and you know, this spot has just celebrated their 60th year anniversary. I'm located in Lumb Lane and I'm going to be trying out Sweet Centre, the restaurant. Now you've got here Sweet Centre, the Desi breakfast spot, but just a few yards across you can see Sweet Centre restaurant. Now I'm going to catch up with my good friend, the owner. We went back quite a while since I've been working in Bradford 5 years ago, and I'm going to catch up with him and I'm going to try some of the food and we're going to see if it still has that iconic taste and flavour that they've been serving for half a century. Get your jewel buckets ready, guys, because this one is going to be a special one. Right guys, so just about to step in, but if you just look through here, as you come in, you get a bit of a history museum of the restaurant. Now they opened on 12th of December 1964, so that means they're just over 60 years old, and by the end of the year they'll be 61 years old. So I'm really, really excited about this. So there he is.
Hey,
Assalamu alaikum. How are you? How are you? I'm filming, by the way, for the channel. No, I say.
Hey, nice to meet you all.
This is
what a guy.
This is a good friend. Good friend. It's been how many years since we've not seen each other?
Quite a few years.
Quite a few years. But when I used to work in Bradford first, I used to come down here, very hospitable, looked after my work colleagues. I used to bring my work colleagues here to incentivize them for good food. But how are you?
I'm very well, very well. How's everything going?
Good, brother. Look, this isn't an invite, but I did say to you I was going to come down, and you've invited me, but I said that, can you invite me to do an honest food review?
Yes, definitely.
I want to sit down with you, have a quick catch up with you about the history of the spot.
Yeah.
And obviously try the food, brother.
100%. That's what we're here for, man.
But how's things? You okay?
Everything is going well, yeah.
Fantastic, brother.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
Good. And how's the family?
Family's very well as well. Your family doing good?
Alhamdulillah, everything's good. You know, the channel is growing.
Yeah,
you were there from the beginning.
I always see your videos, and honestly, they're just getting better and better.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that.
Your honesty and the way you review the food, it's really, really good.
Well, you know what? I was meaning to do this review for many, many years.
Yeah.
Sorry, introduce yourself first. Sorry.
I'm Waqar.
Yes.
Waqar Mughal. I'm the third generation of the Sweet Centre restaurant. So it was our grandfather with his brothers that set up this business on the 12th of December 1964. So we've been here for
years.
60, it's our 61st year this year.
Up, yeah.
So where we are right now, so this, if I quickly show you. So this is an entourage of how it used to be back in the day. This is the history. So if you zoom in here, this is our grandfather.
This is your iconic grandfather that set everything.
That's right. So
laid the foundations.
You see this WEL welcome sign.
Yep.
And if you just see, that is the same welcome sign.
That's the same WEE welcome sign.
Yes, that used to be in the basement in the early 60s. Here was like an American style diner, the way the restaurant used to be. So everyone, I remember coming in as a child,
Yes.
as a 4-year-old, and sitting on these little stools. And if you just zoom into, so that's me as a young boy, as a 4-year-old.
Looking handsome, Waqar.
That's the basement restaurant.
Okay.
They used to have a little curtain there where there was a little bit of, you know, isolation on one table over there, and that's all it was. That's how we started off. And these are the 3 brothers. My grandfather was the eldest, Haji
Yes.
Muhammad Bashir. My other grandfather, Haji Abdul Rahman, and Haji Abdul Aziz. So the 3 brothers that were the heart and the soul
Yes.
of the Sweet Centre family.
Wow.
And their name lives on. And as I was saying, the red stools, that's how it was, the American style diner.
American diner style. I saw the pictures,
Here,
yeah.
You'd come in here, you'd have a samosa, you'd have a kebab, and you'll dip it in the chutney. And people that come here know they used to make a little hole in the samosa, put the chutney in and drown it like the Titanic was. So that's what they used to do.
Wow.
And so this is Mazhar Sahab. So this guy is today still making our Desi breakfast.
Yes. The iconic Desi breakfast,
Iconic
yeah.
Desi breakfast. This is him when he was 16 years old.
The history of this place, all of you all played a part.
It
So-
has, and this photo here, iconically holding a tray of samosa, is with the Queen. The reason why they wanted to show people back in Kashmir, look, we're living
Yes.
the high life here in
Yep.
the UK. We're working really, really hard.
Yep.
And the Queen, and it was a big part.
Yes.
You know, the monarch, and for us coming from South Asia and working in the textile industry, so it was huge.
Yes.
Huge. So this is our brief little history. This was Lumb Lane in the early years, and that's also a chap called Willie Khan there. So it was very, very
And
famous.
take it as Bradford, because we're not far from Valley
that's
Parade.
Valley Parade.
Yeah,
That
so
was the FA Cup versus Tottenham Hotspurs in the 1970s.
so much history in this place, and you know, you're living and you're breathing it. Like I said again, Bradford was known for its textile industry, and there's only a very few families that set up their trades. And Waqar and his family, the Sweet Centre family, they've set up an amazing place, 60 years, and Waqar is continuing the 3rd generation. And look at some of the awards I've got here. What we've got
So
here.
we got a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yep.
We've also got, you know, I'm humbled to have the Chef of the Year Award.
Alhamdulillah.
This is some of our history. Muhammad Haji Yassin,
Yes.
this chap here, and Sufi Mazhar Sahab, who I mentioned. It's really, really important that we give a lot of respect to Mr. Yassin.
Yes.
So this is Mr. Yassin, who was holding a pakora with the famous Ainsley Harrier.
Yeah,
So
boy.
Mr. Yassin was the one that taught many chefs from many restaurants. They're not mentioning any name, but some top big restaurants that are now, they used to learn from Mr. Yassin.
Laid the foundations down.
Laid the foundation. They used to sit with him for hours, and till this day, people are just very, very thankful
Yeah.
of him,
Yeah.
of his guidance and the way he's really genuinely helped people.
Yeah.
And you know, the difference between many restaurants and the Sweet Centre restaurant is we do everything in-house.
Yep.
We make our own masales,
Yep.
we make our own spices, in terms of we ground them ourselves, and that's, you'll taste it. You'll taste it. I'm gonna let you taste it.
I know what it's like. I know what it's like. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, this gentleman's work ethic. I'm generally meaning that he comes from crack on the dawn early, and he's keeping the family tradition, the generation continuing his work ethic, and what he does for the community in Bradford is exceptional. And I remember when I was not living in Yorkshire, I'm in Essex, and I watched this program here with Ainsley Harrier on BBC.
And it was the late Len Goodman from
Yes.
Strictly Come Dancing, the judge.
Yes.
So it was really nice that Len Goodman had his first ever curry here. So about 15 years ago now, since we did the program. It was called Len and Ainsleys Big Food Adventure. And Len Goodman never had a curry before.
Never had one, didn't he?
Never
No,
had
and then he tried it in your
So
first
it was
place.
the first one, and he had the lamb on the bone. And if you look on maybe YouTube, you'll still see it.
You see that still, yeah.
So we did get a 10 from Len. We did get sent from them.
And that says a lot about this place. You know, it's an iconic place in Bradford. You must come and try this out. But we're going to try some food today. I'm going to sit down.
Yes.
We're going to try that iconic samosa.
Yeah.
And my favorite is the iconic chicken masala. I just love it. And I'm really excited to have this. And I can't wait to sit down and eat it. But guys,
I'm going to give you something that you haven't tried as well today.
Okay.
Something that has been introduced not so long ago, but everybody is coming just to have it.
Wow. Okay. Excited
I'm not
about
going to
this.
tell you anything else.
Well, guys, look, Waqar, I'm going to leave you to it, brother.
Thank you.
I'm going to take a beautiful seat there. I'm going to sit back and relax, get some shots of the footage, and then we'll get an order
Let
in.
me get in the kitchen.
Top man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. What a guy, Waqar. I've got so much love for him. When I used to work in Bradford, I used to come down here with my staff, and yeah, it's always been a fantastic spot to eat. Like I said again, they're into their 61st year. So these guys know what they're doing. The same base ingredients, and they started off, you know, doing their samosas, their seek kebabs, moved on to their curries, and they've just not looked back, and they're blowing everyone out of the park. So much history in this spot, but yeah, just what a guy that is, and it's just a pleasure to catch up with him and see him after so many years and kindly give me his time. So look guys, I'm going to take a seat now, but let's get a couple of shots of this beautiful place. Sweet Centre restaurant. Get your jewel buckets ready. Bosh.
Here we are.
Right.
That's the beautiful Kashmiri masala fish.
Wow, looks
Premium
amazing.
haddock. And these are our famous samosas and seek kebabs done with our signature mint sauce. This has been the same recipe since the early 60s. So definitely try it.
I can't wait to try it. A taste of 1964. Thanks so much, Waqar. Thank you. Well, this looks exceptional. Got the Kashmiri masala fish. He said it's a haddock piece, and this is what I was really looking forward to. The traditional samosa, the seek kebab, and their signature mint sauce. This looks amazing. Right, we're gonna get started first with this Kashmiri masala fish. It looks beautiful, it does. Nice and golden brown with the masala coating. Now this is a haddock piece, so let's give it a bit of a break off. Look at the steam coming out of that. Let's give it a try, bismillah. Masala fish is very light, very flavorful with that masala coating on the outside. It's beautifully cooked. The batter isn't too thick, but it is perfectly laced around that flaky fish. Light, flavorful, packed with flavor. That is delicious. I'm gonna have to drop that one straight away. That one is jewel bucket certified. Fantastic masala fish. It's all about their signature mint sauce. Let's give this a try with the masala fish. Bismillah. I absolutely love the signature mint sauce here at Sweet Centre. Nothing's changed. It's the same recipe that they used 60 years ago. Now their mint sauce is slightly watery, slightly runnier, but it has a lovely flavour to it, and it's always an iconic flavour that you should always have with the starters. And the fish with the signature mint sauce in the Sweet Centre is delightful. One thing I love about the masala fish is the fish does the talk in itself. You know, the breading isn't too thick, which means you can enjoy the fish a lot more, but it is coated beautifully with that light masala flavouring. And look at the flaky fish. That looks unbelievable. Guys, this is jewel bucket certified. Bosh. Moving on to their juicy lamb seek kebabs. This is one of my favourite. Look at that. These are so juicy. I'm going to give it a break off. It is plastered with all the herbs and the spices. Let's give it a try. Bismillah. Very succulent, very juicy, very flavorful. Nothing's changed. This is an iconic kebab, 60 years of age, secret recipe, and this never disappoints. Absolutely delicious. And you have to dip it in the signature mint sauce. I've missed working in Bradford. They're gonna try their iconic samosas. Let's give it a try. When it comes to traditional Pakistani samosas, you're not going to get any better than these, and that's a big statement, that is. You know, such an iconic samosa, and it's very, very traditional. You've got the beautiful light potato filling, and then you've got the meat embedded in the herbs and spices mixed in with the potato. Nice crunchy pastry on the outside. It's cooked beautifully. That is delicious, and I'm gonna have to dip it in that signature sauce. My little hole for the samosa, and as Waqar said, everybody just loves to dip an avalanche with the signature mint sauce in that samosa. Oh, it is getting drowned. I've been waiting for this moment for such a long time. It's been a long time since I had one of these samosas drowned in that signature sauce. Bismillah. I am absolutely lost for words. This is just exceptional.
Here's your chana, your halwa, and your puris.
Fantastic, thank you, brother.
Desi breakfast at the restaurant.
So we've got Desi breakfast as well. I didn't actually order this Desi breakfast, but he really wanted me to try it out because he knows I've been to Sweet Centre next door, but I actually haven't tried the Desi breakfast here. So yeah, this looks really, really good. So for all of you who is a little bit confused, just next door you've got the restaurant Sweet Centre, which I've reviewed in the channel before. Now the granddad of Waqar, who's the original founder, he had a couple of his brothers, and obviously family gets bigger through the generations, so they decided to part their own ways. They've got their own family restaurant, but the restaurant which was originally open in the first place is this one here, Sweet Centre Restaurant. And they do Desi breakfast. Now Waqar did say to me his is slightly different, and I can see that because next door's is a slight thicker consistency and it looks slightly different. This looks really, really good. It looks a lot different to the Sweet Centre restaurant next door, which specializes on their Desi breakfast. Got some fresh puri. Let's give this a try. Flavor coming out of that chana, absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. It's not hardly greasy or oily. It's got a traditional base and it is fantastic. The chickpeas are nice and fluffy and soft in the inside, and it's got a nice bite to it as well. It's got some potatoes in there as well, and you've got some of the herbs, and it's garnished with coriander, but the flavour of this is fantastic and it's really, really delicious. I am in Flavour Town with this Desi breakfast. The puris are cooked perfectly and they've got a nice texture to it. They've got a bit of a sponge, but then they've got a crispy outer coating as well, and dipping that into the chana is wonderful. Moving on to the halwa. This halwa, I'm lost for words. It is so good. It's nice and fluffy. It's got a slight sweetness to it as well, but it's very buttery and it doesn't also feel very heavy. I'm blown away. That for me is jewel bucket certified. It's actually different to the one that I had next door, and I'm gonna make a statement here. I think it's actually, it blows it out of the park. For me, it blows it out of the park. This is so good, so good. And again, with the puri, the combination of that crispy flaky pastry puri with that fluffy, spongy halwa. Dip it in also with the chana. That is game, set, match. That is wonderful. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit sad because years and years of regret of not actually trying the Desi breakfast in Sweet Centre restaurant. I shouldn't have tried this ages ago and I've definitely missed out, but I'm glad I've come today and I've tried it out because I have to say, this is wonderful, exceptional, high level, good quality. It's the best and it's 60 years of age, and Waqar said to me that he's given it a slight bit of innovation with a little bit of a twist of the flavours, but I have to say he's done a fantastic job because that is Jewel Bucket certified. Bush! Assalamu alaikum.
कैसे भाई?
Right, मुझे उर्दू नहीं आती है.
उर्दू नहीं आती है? हिंदी आती है?
मुझे बांग्ला आती है. बांग्लादेश.
वाले आसोनी?
আমি ভালো আছি, আপনার ভালো নেই? কিন্তু ভালো নেই?
मैं पाकिस्तानी आसे.
ভাই সাহেব আপনার খানি যে মজা.
जी मेरा नाम मजर.
So he is our uncle.
Yes.
That I showed you the photographs of.
Yes.
That's
Oh yes, the iconic picture. Yes. Holding the food.
yeah, was holding the samosas.
Okay.
That has been here since a young lad that worked with our grandfather. So the puri that you had today was made by his hands. So he's the original guy that's been making the puri. And here at the restaurant, till this day, the breakfast he does the puris.
Look, we only got given one life in this planet, so if you do come to Bradford, come now. I'm not getting any younger, you're not getting any younger, but his cooking style, it feels like he is getting younger because the quality was fantastic.
It's really good. And
MashaAllah.
you're very, very lucky. He's going to show you and a quick demonstration of how he makes the puri.
Ooh, we've got a demonstration here, guys. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stick around, because we're going to get an exclusive here.
Perfect.
Perfect. Doesn't take long to make.
And here we are with the legend himself, Mr. Mazhar.
Mr. Mazhar.
Mr. Mazhar, the legend himself. And this is how you make a perfect puri. Look at that, really crispy, really fluffy, cooked perfectly. Hardly any oil draining on that. That's how a puri should be. Here at the restaurant, we do the finest puri. And it's thankful, we're very, very thankful for Uncle and his recipes.
Wow, this looks amazing. Uncle, this looks so good. And Uncle is actually going to show me, well, he's gonna let me have a go at making one of these. Wish me luck, guys.
We've got Foodie Anz ready as a Sweet Centre restaurant worker. Here he goes, this is the challenge. Gonna make a puri. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. Mere naam #1 Sweet Centre Puri maker. Yay! Look at me, I look amazing. Right.
You do.
Right.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. Right. So, Uncle, what do I do first?
You
right.
can make it.
Yes, I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
Take big one.
He makes it look so easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy.
Hands here look like
Yeah,
it looks like a piece of art.
I paid him to say that. The bit I'm struggling with is how do you make it big? It's just...
It's all in your...
It's all in the mind. As you're reminding me of a yoga class. You're moving your hips.
Fast.
Right.
Don't let it touch your...
I think I've messed this up completely, right?
Come on, come on.
Or maybe I think it's my hands, I don't know.
Here we are, we've got ants. Come on, we can do this.
This looks absolutely horrific. Right, just flip it.
Yeah.
Just flip it.
Oh my God.
Don't burn yourself.
Guys, pray for me.
Bismillah.
Bismillah.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
He's been very, very kind here, literally.
Wow,
Wow, oh dear.
that looks like the map of Africa.
Yeah, it does actually. It does look like the map of Africa. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is Foodie Anz's Puri, and that is Uncle's Puri. The difference is like Lionel Messi and
Me.
yeah. Guys, that's a wrap. No more. I can't do this. I'm going to leave it to the professionals. Bush! That was really fun, and that was actually very, very difficult. That was. You have to appreciate the art and the craft of that Puri making from Uncle. And yeah, I have to say, he's definitely got some techers. It made me look very, very amateurish, and I think I'll stick to the food reviewing. But guys, subscribe to the channel, stick around. The mains is on its way next.
Here we are, we've got the lovely famous chicken masala,
My favourite.
and here it's served with beautiful chapatis.
Fantastic.
Enjoy.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. This is a surprise dish, yep.
We've got our lovely lamb nihari. You can either have it for breakfast or as a main course.
Wow.
So this is something else.
This looks
I don't think
amazing.
you've had this before.
I haven't had this before.
People do nihari.
Yes.
You know, I went on a travel to Islamabad and Lahore and even in Peshawar, different parts of Pakistan. I looked at recipes and I learned and I tweaked it to this kind of recipe and ingredients that we do today. So I really want you to give your honest opinion.
I would, brother.
on nihari.
Wow. Thank you so much, Waqar. Thank you. It's the iconic chicken masala. This is one of the iconic dishes that I've been serving for many decades. It's one of my favorites. Let's give this a try. Bismillah. I could taste all of the fresh spices, the turmeric, the garam masala, the chili powder. They even have some fresh chilies, and I love the onion base of the curry. It's not a saucy curry, but it's got a nice balanced sauce to it, and it's got so much flavour. The chicken is nice and soft and tender. I'm gonna have to drop that one. That is jewel bucket certified. I'm gonna try it with the tandoori roti. Look at that looks amazing. My favourite dish in Sweet Centre with the tandoori roti, the chapati. It's cooked perfectly with that soft, flavourful chicken masala chicken. That is banging, and I'm gonna have to drop that one. The combination with them two together, a jewel bucket certified. This is so good. I'm gonna try the lamb nihari now. I'm very lucky to try this because this is quite new to the menu. And you can see here, the lamb is cooked on the bone. Look how amazing that looks. A little bit of the juicy fat around the lamb. Let's give it a try. Bismillah. The lamb is so soft and tender, it melts in your mouth, and then you've got the flavour of the fat from the bone as well. And I have to say, the flavours are very, very subtle. It's not as spicy as the chili masala, it's completely different, but it has so much flavour. The body of depth of flavour coming from the bones, from the nihari sauce, and then the lamb in itself is top quality. Very, very delicious. Sweet Centre restaurant, blown away from the starters, which has been traditional, the same ingredients for 60 years, the samosa, the meat, seekh kebab, the masala fish with the signature mint sauce. That has not changed one bit. That is one of the best starters I've had in ages. Iconic. And then you're moving on to the Desi breakfast. That was the first time I had the Desi breakfast, and I was blown away by that because I used to have the Desi breakfast next door, and this Desi breakfast very underrated. The halwa and the chana, the flavours were exceptional. Those puris cooked by Uncle, which I cooked with him, which I did a terrible job. World-class puris. There's a reason why he's been doing it for so many decades. And then moving on to the mains, the chicken masala, my favorite dish, jewel bucket certified. Then you've got the lamb nihari as well, which is slow cooked for 5 hours. So you've got all the flavors of the slow cooked lamb, the bone, the meaty fat, and in that sauce as well, it's actually like a beautiful nihari broth. That was different. I never tried anything like that before, and the flavors were exceptional. I really enjoyed that. Guys, this place is one of the best spots in Bradford, if not the best spot in Bradford. 60 years they've been open, iconic spot. A big appreciation to Waqar and Chef Uncle from making the puris for giving me a bit of behind the scenes. But if you enjoyed the content, like the video, and if you're new to the channel, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. We're almost on 3k subscribers. I really need your help, so if you haven't already and you do enjoy the content, please smash the subscribe button for good, honest food reviews. It's your boy Foodie Anz. I will see you again very soon for another food review.
Anz, thank you very much. Thank you for coming and attending. We're very lucky to have Sufi Sahib here, who's made your puris and your breakfast. And Sufi Sahib will just share whatever you want to ask him.
Right, so there's one bit I wanted to ask. There's one handsome gentleman just over there. Uncle Sufi, who is that?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah.
Come closer, come closer. Tell it to Uncle Sufi.
That's me in 1974.
1974. So what were you doing in 1974 in the Sweet Centre restaurant?
I was a waiter.
Yes.
In those days.
And how did it come across that you worked your way to the Puri station where you were making these iconic Desi breakfasts?
Wherever the stuff is short, I was.
He was filling in.
Yeah, filling in.
He was filling in.
That's right.
Filling in.
That's him up there as well.
There. What? Just there?
Yeah,
that's me as well.
Yeah, that's him. And what year was that approximately?
That was in 1993, 94.
There's someone here, Haji Yassin.
Haji Yassin.
So they both worked very closely together.
Right, yeah. That's right.
And they taught a lot of people, and a lot of people have learnt from both.
True.
Yes.
True. Those days were different, and also I remember them. I really feel very privileged to be in that time working here.
Yeah. And Uncle Sufi, I just wanted to say as well, I know that you are a very humble man, but what would you say though separates the Sweet Centre restaurant to the others across the whole country? What makes the Sweet Centre so special for you?
About this place, everybody knows. Every community people, they know. Indian, Pakistani, Bengali.
You're from the Bangladeshi community, and he has a lot of friends that
they know about Sweet Centre, which is such a nice thing that everybody knows about Bradford, especially for Sweet Centre. Even I think your family must know.
My father knows about this place. My father's talked about this place when everyone from Bradford. Yeah, they do.
If he lived in Bradford or wherever he is,
because people used to back in the days in the mill industry.
Yes.
There were a lot of cinemas in Bradford. 6 cinemas there in Bradford.
Wow.
There were 6 cinemas.
And you have to travel far to get to cinemas. And
that's right. Yeah.
Food. Brother, just round it up to 40, please. Appreciate that. Very lucky because I've got Mr. Ali here, which is Waqar's father. So this is second generation. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Very busy looking after all the customers. But tell me, Mr. Ali, what is it that you've literally if you could show me where you are on the pictures.
I'm the first one there,
yes.
and that's Sheikh Habib Rahman.
Yes.
That's my uncle there. That's my youngest son.
Yes.
And a few other relatives there.
And what is your earliest memories of Sweet Centre? Obviously your father started this there, and now you're passing it on to your son, the third generation. So, like...
I came to England in 1967. It was a Christmas day.
Yeah.
And soon after that, my father used to sort of work here, and because he established this place, and I was at the age of 11 washing dishes here. And this is one of the oldest curry institution in the city of Bradford. We part and parcel of the heritage of the city of Bradford. We contributed enormously towards its wealth and its in promoting our city as a whole. I was the second generation. My father started it with his brothers, and then eventually, I've managed to sort of take it and improve the business. And we've got a loyal customer clientele base. Then my son now, Waqar Ali, has actually sort of taken over in terms of running this business, and he's taking it to the next level.
If I'm not here, it's my little brother Israr. He's not here today, but he always look after you.
Well, the younger brother is also, involved, just like my father and his brother.
So it's just such an amazing thing to see. Do you know what I mean? Me being an Essex lad, we've known about your restaurant for many, many years. My father's talked about your restaurant, so I'm really looking forward to my father seeing this review, because my father, again, in that same era, moved down from Bangladesh to the UK and starting up his restaurant business. But your restaurant obviously is the iconic. You laid down the foundations for everybody.
This restaurant serves all the communities. We've got people from Bangladesh, from India, Pakistan, indigenous communities, it's Europeans, and people of all the different faiths and culture. And what they do is they come, have their food, have a chat. It's like a social place as well. It isn't just sort of it's the best eatery for this year. 2 years back, it was the best sort of Chef of the Year award, and also, Life Achievement Award for curries. So it is world famous, and everybody knows Sweet Centre. As a result of it, my other sort of cousin brothers and so on are also in catering, and they've got outlets throughout UK.
Wow, what absolute pleasure, Mr. Ali. My father's name is Mr. Ali as well, so it feels like I'm with my second dad here. But look, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate you.
That is Jewel Bucket certified.